So we're starting the road trip a little later than planned. We didn't get back to La Crosse until 5 a.m. last night because of all the delays. Lucas is in Duluth and Andrew's keys are in the house. So right now we're breaking into his bedroom to get the keys so we can get into his truck so we can load everything and then leave. So we wanted to leave at like 6 a.m. this morning. It's 11:30. We probably won't leave until 12:30 because we got to say hi to little Bun Bun. But then we'll be on our way. We're stopping at Walmart, our first stop. We have 6 hours left, so we've driven 4. Stopping to get 1 million cans of tuna and some eggs. Andrew cracked his first bang. It's getting serious now. I took a nap. It's been a great day so far.
Down to Cheshire.
So we got to our first sleep spot. We're at a rest stop and Painted Canyon Overlook, but it's dark out, so we won't see anything until the morning. Literally I haven't seen a car or another person in like 20 miles. Like literally nobody. It's empty. And we've seen some buffalo signs that says do not approach wildlife, so that's cool. We're going to go to the bathroom, get everything organized because right now everything's just piled in here, and call it a night. So, oh, you can't see anything. Here's what we're working with. And then we'll fold the flap down and put our skeeter net over the end. Good morning. It was a pretty good sleep. We both had our own sleeping bags, so it was just kind of like, he's still sleepy, kind of like a cocoon back in here. It stayed decently warm. It was pretty windy, but pretty, I think. There's like an overlook over there. But I made eye contact with a couple people walking by to use the bathroom, so it was a little awkward, but we had this like halfway down. We started with tailgate up, but it was so uncomfortable, so we laid it down. But yeah, not a bad gig. Good morning, Mr. Buffalo.
Imagine it could have been right here.
I know. To Glacier now. It's another 9-hour drive. Yesterday we did 10.5. They were doing 9. Not horrible. Might stop along the way, but I don't know. As of now, we're cruising along. Okay, so we came into Glacier, then it said we're leaving Glacier, but we never passed like a visitor center or a big sign or anything. So low-key, we have no idea where we are or what to do, but it is pretty. Just a little scrapey. She's okay. We found the entrance. Only problem is that everyone
heavily guarded.
Yeah, everyone else also found the entrance. So what time we get in there, I don't know. So our plan was to fry up some eggs on our handy dandy little cooker thing. Okay, but the problem is that this only works with a specific kind of propane. So we got the wrong kind because you need to buy the brand name. Didn't read good enough, so now we have to go find a restaurant or eat hummus and chips for dinner and breakfast, and until we can get something that makes eggs. So in theory it was nice, pretty view, was gonna have good food, but not anymore. We found a dinner place, cute little outdoorsy patio. Also had to get a motel because we can't find anywhere to camp, and we didn't want to get kicked out in the middle of the night or eaten by a bear because there's bear signs all over the place. So we're going to the Sun Road. You have to be there before 6 o'clock to get in without a ticket, and we don't have a ticket because I looked too late. Actually, I didn't look too late. I looked like a month before I came in there. I'll take it. So we're just gonna get up at 4:30 and get here early. Okay, well, our alarm did go off or something, and it was 5:33 when we woke up. So we yeeted out the door. It's currently 5:40, and we're in the park. So we made pretty good time, and we're gonna get there on time. But that was a stressful. Why is there a cop? Stressful little bit. Okay, we made it to the road on time. Now we're doing Avalanche Lake Trail, which so far just looks like. Wowie. We've only been hiking for like 15 minutes. Much better. We finished, what did we just finish?
Avalanche Trail.
Avalanche Trail. It was 4 miles. We're gonna go back for some food. And then find another one. Peanut butter and jelly and tuna.
Why is it some in my face?
Okay, so now all we have to see is the moose because we just witnessed a biker almost get destroyed by a black bear. It ran across the road like this, and the biker swerved to miss it. And then he drove by us like this. And we drove by him like this. We're headed to Johns Lake. Andrew's having one heck of a time back here. But there's nobody on the trail, so it's kind of dope. This is Johns Lake. Oh, jeez. Backdrop is cool. Lake's just a little small. That's pretty. Oh, gosh. Don't you fall in there. No, I don't think that's a good idea. Oh, no. I don't know how to help you. You gotta get back on the log.
Oh, it smells so bad.
we're just on that bridge. Oh gosh. Look at that little cabin. The most universal shoe known to man. Mostly brought out because Andrew's boots are destroyed. Found another trail that we'll do before we do some cool drive thing. And then I think we're gonna head to Bozeman and stay there. We didn't necessarily plan Glacier very perfectly because the other stuff that we were told to do is like 2.5 hour drive the opposite way of where we're gonna go if we go to Bozeman. And Yellowstone and Tetons are what we want the most time in. So, oh, that's pretty. So I think we're going to save the other half of Glacier, oops, for Emma and Sydney and whatever. Zach's knees will probably hurt if he goes to Glacier, but it's okay. So yeah, we're on one of our last ones. We were here a day, did a good amount of them. We got up at 5:30 this morning and started, and it's like 10.
It's noon.
It's 12. It's noon. So we've been going for a good while. Bye, Glacier. We're leaving. We're going to Bozeman. On our way. Arrival time is 7 o'clock. Drove through a cute little Montana town. I got a cool penny necklace. And now we're getting burgers at the Burger Box on the way to Bozeman.
Are you like scary?
We're gonna get so rained on. Looks nice and pretty. Psych. We brought all the blankets in here. Nice and safe. Andrew can see real great. I'm gonna get one of those. Woo. Rocky Mountain, and I feel like it's a song, but I can't think of what it is. They just keep on going. Keep on going. Cruising, Bozeman.
Stop panning to me.
Okay, the east side of Montana is not what we thought it would look like. This is what we thought Montana would look like. This, mountainy, cows, stuff like that.
80 miles an hour. By 80, I mean
Cruising.
95.
Cruising for a bluesin'. We took a turn off of our route and found Gates of the Mountains. I think that's what it's called. But it's like a little boat place, but there's a cool lake and you're surrounded by mountains. It's kind of in the middle of nowhere, but it is cool.
At the traffic lights, turn left.
We have arrived. Thanks to Sophie Springman for the recommendation. We're gonna eat at Montana Ale Works, assuming the line isn't 8 years long. But yeah. We had a good dinner, walking around downtown now, looking for some ice cream, because what else would you look for, right, Andy? Right. The only problem is that everything's closed. So we can't look at the cool shops because they're all closed. But it's like 9 o'clock. It looks like it could be 5 o'clock. This is bright out. We can't find anything open, so just hang until now. Shout out to the Springmans for letting us camp in their driveway for free. I don't know if you can tell, but we're in their driveway. In Bozeman. So the plan is to sleep in until whenever we wake up, go in and say thank you, hello, hang out a little bit or whatever, and then drive to Yellowstone, which is only like an hour and a half, I think. So be there most of the day, then sleep there tomorrow.
What am I doing?
Okie dokie, we left Springman's on to Yellowstone. It's only like an hour and a half drive, so that's not bad at all. Slept pretty good. A bird sat on Andy's feet and pooped all over our blanket, and he didn't kick it off. So I don't know why. But the view is already pretty. So see you in Yellowstone. So we got to Yellowstone. Not that hard, but now there's a line of 1 million freaking cars waiting to go where? I have no idea. So we're just chilling forever apparently, because there's... Was that necessary? No, it was not. Are you kidding me?
Same view of 12 different things. 12 different times.
We just drove that slow. That so slow for a coyote crossing that prairie. You've never seen a coyote before? You've never heard a coyote? Where are you from? Baltimore? Philadelphia? Are you kidding me? We are going to Old Faithful first. We finally got through all of the traffic. Old Faithful, here we go. Yellowstone is slammed. Packed, absolutely packed. We're trying to find a place to park, but it's not looking so hot. It's literally like a town in here. They have their stores, hotels, inns, gas stations, bathrooms, everything. Everything you could need. I like this. I want to buy it. Can I buy your van? Oh gosh. Found a parking spot. Headed to the bathroom and the gift store, my favorite part. And then to Old Faithful, which I think is way over there. I'm not sure. If you're gonna come to a park, I would recommend coming at not peak time, because it is
Peak time.
unbelievably packed at peak time.
It's like, it takes away from the aesthetics of it.
It does. Like, who wants a picture with all these people in it? Not me. Geyser. It is 11:20, and Old Faithful will shoot out at 12:02. So we're just hanging out, chilling out until then. Go to the visitor center, try to not be around 1 trillion people, but good luck with that. What?
Rainbow Pond or something.
We are headed to Rainbow Pond Lake. Rainbow something. That is he shedding? It is a large animal. If you ran at me right now, I would be so dead. Grand Prismatic Spring, I think. The Misty is blue. We were gonna go to a falls apparently, but it's also 12 miles round trip. So now we're headed back to the car to try to find another parking spot for another hike that we're gonna take. That I don't remember what the name is. What I am noticing and getting annoyed at is that we have this map. It's not super detailed. We could probably get a more detailed one. I mean, you have to be able to somewhere. So maybe it's on us, but the layout, like the signs for where the hikes are, are right by the hikes entrance, and that's it. So like you drive by and I see, oh, like Geyser Lake hike, whatever, but it's right by the entrance and we're going 45 miles an hour and there's nowhere to turn around. So like you just pass it. You don't really have a choice. You either have to slam on the brakes and pull in there, or you just don't go. So if anybody watching this works in Yellowstone, I suggest adding some more signs so we have some time to slow down before we get to the hike entrance, the trailhead. Because I would like to do these hikes, but I'm having a hard time turning around. And there's a trillion, billion, million people here, so it's hard to turn around. Even if I did, I'd have to wait 25 minutes to get back that 1 mile I just went. We're going on a hike. We might see a bear. We're gonna go here, maybe here, but that's kind of, it's like 2-ish miles, and it's like 6. So if we encounter a bear and don't make it out alive,
See ya.
thanks for watching.
Ooh.
It's really funny because right after I took that video, we turned around and decided not to go.
No,
Andy, give me your best moose call.
I don't have one.
If you really knew Andy, you would know that if his gas tank gets below half, he gets really nervous and insists that we get gas right away.
It's true.
Even if we're in the middle of town.
We should just sleep here tonight.
Fine. We just saw a grizzly bear. It was too far away to video. It would have been too blurry, so sorry about that, but check it off the list. Check. So, I don't know if you can hear it, but we're headed down the Low Rim Trail. It is just literally a million switchbacks. Throwback to Roy's Peak, am I right? And Andrew's loving it. He's thriving back there. So it literally just switch, all the way to the bottom. It's like a mile down. We're being a little ambitious because we didn't know that, and we're halfway there already, so we can't stop now. There's benches at every corner. You're correct. That is when you know it is tough. But I saw a little chubby girl and her mom coming on the way back up. And they were huffing and puffing, but they did it. So if they can do it, I can freaking do it. You can do it, Andy. And now we're going down to another one. So to put things in perspective, we were just right there. If you knew Andrew, you would know that on every single hike we take, especially if it's a long one,
The dead ones, yeah.
the good heavy ones, he finds a dad or an older lady that looks approachable and asks if it's worth it. Even if they said no, I'm not sure that we would turn around. I don't really know. I don't know about that, but yep. So found out that these are all switchbacks again, so that's a fun time. We're at the end and nobody's here. That's crazy. So we were over there, then we came back up. I think we're just on the other side of that, right? Just on the other side of that, and then we're done. Here. Pretty cool. Okay, so we got a campsite. We're in a loop with a lot of people, but the guy still said it's bear country and you have to put literally everything, I can see my breath, literally everything in the truck. But we're surrounded by people, so I'm not too nervous.
It's cold as balls.
The low today is like 34 tonight, so that's gonna be cold, but it'll be fun. Good night. It is a little after 6. It started raining last night, so we had to sleep in the seats. Nope. Andrew said he slept good. I did not. I got collectively like 3.5, maybe 4. Maybe. But we drove to our next lookout point and waiting for the fog to clear a little bit. There's a bunch of people here running out there, but it's like too foggy to see anything, so. And it's cold. It's 42 degrees. It's not supposed to get a whole lot warmer today, but whatever. Okay, so now it's 8:15. We slept in the car at the lookout for like 2.5 hours. A little over 2, and now we went to lookout. And it's not as foggy anymore, so it's good that we fell asleep, 'cause otherwise we would just sat there and waited for it to be unfoggy. Look at all those bison. That's a lot of freaking bison. Little babies down there. Okay, the no sleep is setting in. We had Twizzlers for breakfast. I hate myself, but they were good.
The worst breakfast sandwich.
We tried to get breakfast sandwiches. I wanted some French toast sticks. I love French toast, but they were like rocks, solids, like French toast rocks, and literally the worst breakfast sandwich I've ever had. Wouldn't even pay 50 cents for it if I was starving. It was gross.
It was the worst.
So, no sleep and bad breakfast.
Struggling.
Yeah. Okay, so we drove right from Yellowstone into the Tetons. So far, the Tetons are the most beautiful thing I've ever seen in my life. We saw springs, again, on accident, not even planned this time, at the Teton sign. Like, look at this. Can you see that? Okay, it looks smaller in my phone, but it's unbelievable. Okay, so we're in Jackson Hole. We haven't showered in 4 days, so we figured we'd find somewhere to shower since everything in Yellowstone was not open for showers for some reason. The problem is everywhere here is like $500 a night. There's one that's $300. We might just have to bite the bullet because otherwise we literally won't be able to shower like for another 4 or 5 days, and this is gross. So we're trying to find as cheap as possible for one night. Yeah, that's all I got. Headed to get breakfast. Slept for 11 hours last night. That was nice. Had breakfast. We'll zoom around this ski resort in Jackson Hole because BJ said it's cool. And then we're off to the Tetons. This trail is going to be so packed. That's the parking lot and it's full, so everyone is on the road. Okie dokie. Game plan. Today we are doing Taggart and Bradley Lake Loop. It's like a 6 or 7 mile hike, and then we're gonna drive up to Jenny's Lake and cross on a ferry, and then do another little hike on the other side. And then tonight we'll drive kind of towards home, towards Mount Rushmore, and depending on how close we get, will depend on where we stay. Not really certain on that yet, just kind of going with the flow. come in like behind that tree over there. And then we still have to go past there. I don't think I mentioned yet that Andrew has a sinus infection. And he's been handling it like a champ. He only has to yak every couple seconds because of all the snot in his mouth. But still being a trooper, doing all the hikes. What a guy. We're done with the hikes for the day. In total, we did like 10-ish miles in like 5 hours. So my feet hurt. Views were cool. It was worth it. But now we are headed to somewhere close to Mount Rushmore.
See you then.
Bye. Look at all of those dead trees. Screw you, wildfire. Sheesh. This state just has everything. Wyoming, you're kind of dope. Wowie. I feel so wrecked. Mount Rushmore, here we come.
Whoa, what a chunk, bro.
I'd do anything. If I had $1 for every car truck Andrew passed this whole trip, I would have so many dollars. We're in South Dakota, but I missed the sign thanks to a hoodlum over here. So it just started pouring, and we're only like half an hour away, and I don't know what this man is doing. He's literally just standing in the rain. Okay, but anyways, pouring. So I don't know if we're I don't know what to do, but we got some snacks. I forgot to say that we're going to Crazy Horse Memorial. We're going to Crazy Horse Memorial. There he is, up there on the mountain. There's a little bit better view. There's his face. I'll show you a picture of what it's supposed to look like, but it's going to look really cool when it's done. It's just taking a very, very, very long time. Okay, so today I learned that if it was finished, it would be the biggest monument in the world, and it's not finished. They started it 70 years ago. The last time they worked on it was in 1998 when I was born, and they only finished the head, and they can't keep going because they found some kind of fault, crack, something, unsteady rock with the rest of the mountain. So if they keep going, it'll just break, and they can't. So they're at a standstill, obviously, for 22 years. Perfect. So I looked up things to do in Wind Cave. And unfortunately, the article said Wind Cave National Park is not the most beautiful park you'll ever see. In fact, far from it. And I was like, why would you start an article like that? But I guess at least we know now. We're going to the visitor center to hopefully book a tour through the cave. Otherwise, it sounds like there's basically nothing to do except see some meerkat and buffalo. So, but we're here. We saw it. So we tried to book a tour, but the last one was sold out. The guy was right. There's like nothing really to do here. We kind of talked about camping here and doing something in the morning, but the first tour is 9 o'clock. And so far this whole entire trip, we've started like before 7. So I don't know what we're gonna do up until then, because there's not really hikes to do. So we just like sit around the whole time. I did get my patch, but other than that, we'll probably drive around, see some meerkat and some buffalo, and then I guess head to Badlands. There's like really, there's nothing else to do, so. Can you see all of them? Look at them, they're so cute. Oh, there he goes. Okay, so this is where we came in, this road that we're leaving right now. There's a trillion meerkats back there. The road through the whole park is what, like
Mile and a half.
it's so short. So really the only thing there is the caves. And we couldn't get into the caves until tomorrow at 9 a.m. So,
Rip.
that's it. Do it! Our last night on the road, we grabbed ice cream, and now I'm about to annihilate Andy in some mini golf.
We shall see.
We shall see.
Okay, so.
Okay. A halfway update. I am not doing great, but it's only halfway through, so I gotta get rid of that. Comeback season, baby. So handsome.
Smells so good.
Okay, so then I lost by 7, but that's not that bad. I do have to pay for the oil change and the detailing of the car because it's gross in here. But you know what? Memories are better than money, so
Try again next time.
Headed home. Stop in the Badlands a little bit. Andrew has an assignment due tonight that can only be done on a laptop that we just found out. So it's good that we're not staying any longer.
Uh-huh.
He's flipping me off. You did not want to walk this far. So we were waiting to leave, and that man just backed into Andrew, shattered his tail light. So I don't know what happens now. Okay, so now that that is out of the way, we are on our way to Waldrug.
Yeah, I think so.
I don't know what that is, so I can't give you a detail. And anytime I ask Andrew what it is, he says, we'll just have to find out. So, yep. I'll do it when we get there. There's just like 8 trillion shops in one giant like warehouse thing. I have no idea what I'm looking at. Jeez. And to our last stop, the Corn Palace of South Dakota. I don't know what that is either. Just a big thing of corn, maybe. Wall drug was cool. I got some patches. 3 hours to Corn Palace and then like 5 hours home. Woo. What in the world? Corn Palace. This is just interesting. Oh, what? It's like a... Is that a mascot?
They definitely did not have this last time.
What is going on? That just made me feel like I was in an elementary school book fair. But I was buying things about corn instead of books. The end of the trip, we will have put on 3,473 miles. She did good. She did great.
Only one broken tail light and one service engine light.
And 400 miles past the oil change. Whoops. Well, we're headed back to La Crosse.
We did it.
That concludes the vlog. K&A signing off.
I'll see you.
You're supposed to give me a high five.
That's on the turn.
K&A signing off. That was a horrible high five.
Get your teeth.
You just tell me when you're ready, princess.
Oh, it's not like we're on a highway for 386 miles after this. Casey's! They're all these cities and all these towns!